You can say welcome to this edition's afternoon. It's afternoon's edition. You can say that.
Hello everybody, welcome to Judge Rinder afternoon edition.
Afternoon edition.
Could somebody move the balloons please that were there from the last case? Thank you.
Yes, who's there for his mom? It's mom, it wasn't
Yeah, they got left behind.
And to this one, we have a different audience, look. We have a different audience. Do you see who we have instead today in the audience? In the audience, we have Woody. It's Little Boy. It's Tigger. Not a Tigger. It's Sweet Lady. Hiya man. Certainly have a full policeman in the audience in case one misbehaves. A boy. A little girl. We have a piglet. We have a man. We have a boy. And we have a man with brown sort of hair. We have this little girl. We have Captain Hook. We have this lady.
Oops.
Oxy daisies. I have all good judge. And we have this Mr. Baker. He's washing a shoe. We have this Scuba Driver. We have this man here. We have this little girl. And the last one is going a grow hat. So what's the first case of today's edition? In today's edition, we have a Mickey Mouse and a Minnie Mouse. Where's Michelle? I'm here, George. I was just outside the court talking to some of my friends. Is that okay, George?
Yes, you've not made me too late. We don't want to be overrunning, you know. Sorry, George.
Sorry, George.
Right, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
What's the cog with Minnie Mouse?
Where do I begin, Judge? She is so naughty, causing problems all the time. We go to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse every morning because all the children like to watch it and play. And Minnie keeps misbehaving.
What did this Minnie do to misbehave?
Well, she won't sing any of the songs. She doesn't want to join in any games. In fact, I think she would be better off not even coming because it's upsetting everybody. Pluto's upset. Everybody's upset. Right. Come on then, Minnie. Why are you misbehaving so much? Well, I'm a bit fed up, Judge. It's the same thing every day. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I am sick of hearing that song. And then we have to do the silly Miska, Mushka, Mickey Mouse. And then we have those silly tools.
Oscar tools, GB.
Yes. See, you know as well. Of course I do. Everybody has seen Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Everybody except me, says Cool Bear. I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Goodbye, George.
Well, Minnie, just because you are fed up, as you say, doesn't mean you've got to spoil it for everybody else, does it? Oh, I just need a break from it. It's just so predictable. It's the same thing every day. What do you say about that, Mickey? It's not the same thing every day, Minnie. We do all sorts of stories and different adventures. We even do films and go racing in race cars and all sorts of things.
Look, here are also the children. Let's go them in. These are children like singing. It's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, just come inside. Is it come inside, Josh? Do you think it's come inside?
I'm sure it is, but not when Minnie's being miserable all the time. That's no good.
How much home is it? Maybe it's just interrupting.
What do you say, children? What do you think about
How many
this?
of you are here? 8 of you.
Quite a lot. Would someone like to tell me? Yes, Judge, I will, said the boy in the green hat.
Are you at this side?
Yes. Minnie,
Maybe.
I wish you wouldn't be so upset and moangy and fed up. We love to come to the playhouse, but you're spoiling it for everybody. Yes, I agree, says Judge Rinder. I think, Minnie, you just need to take a little break away from it. Have a little holiday, say 2 weeks away from the clubhouse, and then you might enjoy it again when you come back. What do you say, Mickey? I think that would be good. I love Minnie, but I can't be doing with all this upset. She's upsetting all the children. They want to come and have a good time, Judge.
It's a Mickey Mouse Cookhouse. Come inside, just come inside. Ah! It's too loud! Too loud! Too
Right,
loud!
can I have some order in my court, please?
Order! Order!
Right, Minnie, I'm talking.
Ah! I don't like it! I can't do it!
Policeman!
It's too much! Ah!
Policeman, can you please remove Minnie?
Why have I told you to move her?
Because she is in contempt of my court.
What's she doing?
She's throwing a tantrum and I cannot have it.
Ah!
Just take her into the sitting room over there where people wait. And while she calms down. Go away with the policeman, please. Right.
What does it do say?
Well,
it been-
Mickey.
Well, Michelle's getting October. Are you okay, Michelle?
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Baby October. Are
Yeah.
you okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Hi. What
Yeah.
did you say go chat baby? Who the tantrum, Judge? What do you think go chat who the tantrum?
Well, tantrums are no good in my court. And I have to say to Mickey, you have every one of my sympathies having to work with such an individual. I think she really needs a break from the programme. So do I, says Mickey to the judge.
So what's the matter with baby?
I think she needs to see a doctor
Why does she need to see a doctor for?
because she's getting really, really upset and people shouldn't get that upset. So she might need to see the doctor and he might give her some pills.
Yes, that is case dismissed. So, Michelle, would you like to take Mickey and move her children out of court? Sorry, Mr. Gaker. Ow. Oh, you have hurt.
Oh.
Ah! Oh dear. Oh no. What are you doing, Mr. Gaker? Don't you need to take the rest of these kids out? So, are you ready for the best case, Michelle?
Yes, Judge.
So the best case is, let's see, Kutu and Gus. It's actually it's Tigger and Gus right here. right then. Goes right here, your squirrel case. Goes right to Tigger. So goes right here. What's this Tigger doing? What's this Tigger doing to make you upset?
Well, I'm trying to play with my friends, the other toys, and Tigger keeps coming in and interrupting. And it's not Tigger's story, it's Toy Story, and it's all about me, Buzz.
And Woody.
And Woody. Yes, this is true.
Would you come as the goes right to Woody? There you go. So,
Do you want to say something as well, Woody? Yes, Judy.
What do you say?
We're trying to do the filming, and Tigger keeps coming in and interfering. And then we have to say, cut! And we can't carry on filming because he's playing around and bouncing all over the place. He just bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces, and we can't get anything done. He needs to stay in his own story, in the, what do they call it, Buzz? 100 acres?
Wood.
Yes, that's right, 100 acres wood. He needs to go back there and play with his own friends. He's got plenty of them.
So what happens when he comes into your story?
He's messing it up.
What's he doing with your story then?
Bouncing everywhere, and we don't have a Tigger in our story.
Who do you have in your story?
We have toys, we have cowboys and ladies and things, but Tigger has got loads of friends. He's got Eeyore, and he's got, who else has he got?
Piglet.
Piglet, Kangaroo, Roo, Rabbit.
He's got loads of friends.
He's got loads. He should stay in his own story, Judge. He doesn't need to be coming and upsetting ours.
Why doesn't he, says Michelle?
Because, Michelle, we've got our story to tell, and Tigger has got his story to tell.
Has he?
Yes. And Tigger should be with Winnie the Pooh, who, by the way, sometimes comes as well that he's always got sticky paws from eating his honey.
Yes, Koga's just behind Tigger.
Yeah.
Our court.
And then sometimes, if Pooh Bear's there, we get bees coming in because they can smell the honey.
What the heck's the bees coming to your movie?
Well, we don't want those in because they can sting you.
Is that, does that them check in Toy Story? Bees stinging you? And does them check them check in her? Bees stinging you?
Have you ever been stung, Judge? It blooming hurts. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. I understand this.
So is the bees coming to your set?
Tigger, why do you keep going into the Toy Story? Well, Judge, it just looks so much fun. And if there's one thing I enjoy, it's fun. And when I'm having fun, I have to bounce. And then I get really excited and I have to bounce some more. And then it just carries on and on and on and on, and I just keep bouncing. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. Isn't it, Pooh? Yes. He does like to bounce, Judge. He does. Right, well, the problem is, Tigger, you're spoiling the filmmaking. And lots of children like to watch Toy Story. And I know you like children, don't you?
Oh, we hate children, says Koga.
Why?
Oh, Morty hates us. Trying to hurt us.
I'm sure that's not true.
It is true.
Well, I always thought that children loved Tigger and Winnie the Pooh.
No, they hate us. It's a him to our mind Thomas. He hates us.
Right. Well, maybe they wouldn't hate you so much if you stopped spoiling Toy Story.
Hate you! We hate you! We hate you so much! We hate you! We hate you so much!
Right, can we have a bit of
hate
order,
you.
please? This is my court, and I will not stand for this.
Oh dear, my coin went.
Right, children, go back to your seats, please.
Mega Judge, we are staying here and we hate you! Hate you! Hate you!
Right,
Hate you!
I am going to dismiss this case
Don't.
because of all this
I'm
disorder
taking
in
more
the
gaggle.
court.
That's it. As I say, who's took your gaggle, Judge?
This is turning into a fiasco. I am going to leave the courtroom and everybody can just get on with it.
We've got a goose jump to your gaggle.
Yeah.
I want to get your gaggle.
So Judge Rinder leaves the court.
Why? Here you go, your gaggle's back. So can you continue now?
I can now, but can everybody please behave?
Okay. Case dismissed. I hate you, Judge. We just hate you. Let's attack Michelle.
Oh no, policeman! Where's the policeman?
I'm here. And where am I?
I think he's outside court somewhere.
Come on, man. Come on, policeman. Where is he? Sorry, I don't have a policeman here, Judge. Where is he? Sorry, Judge. We don't have any police around. What can we do, Judge?
No.
Sorry, but the judge said there's no policeman. What did the judge say?
Right. Well, if you don't all behave, you'll all have to leave the courtroom because I am not having this in my court.
So to go get you a policeman. Where's him, Timmy? Attack Michelle! Attack Michelle! What did the judge say? Continue attacking Michelle.
He said, Michelle, get out of the courtroom. Go somewhere safe.
Okay, Judge. So, where's the policeman? Come on, police. I'm not sure where he is. He must be somewhere around. Police? Where did you have your police? Did you have a police invasion around your credit? Never mind. No police. What did the judge say?
I can't be ruling my courtroom without a policeman. What am I going to
I
do?
don't know where he's gone.
If there's any problems, what am I going to do about this?
Did you have a policeman earlier?
Yes, I did.
Where could you go to, Judge?
I'm not sure.
Maybe you contacted a policeman, or maybe you had to make it so longer due to all the programs we have in court. There's no policeman anywhere, Judge. Maybe you just have to until the policeman comes back or wherever he is. What are you going to do, please, Judge?
Well, I've finished this case, so they can go. I don't want anything more to do with Tigger and Pooh.
Goodbye. We're going now.
And they've caused nothing but disruption in my court. They've been really naughty.
So, what's the best case in court today? The best case should be between, let's see, if we had Photo and Jake. So, What's this case between Culture and Jake?
I'm not sure.
Look, Michelle's just cooking back in.
Okay.
So what's this case between Jake and Culture? Culture, are you trying this case? Since you're outside. Culture, are you trying
Yes,
it?
yes, I am.
So what's the problem? Culture with Jake.
Oh. I want to report Jake.
I found the crazy man. I know where he went. He went to go here.
Okay.
We got to be a person.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, George. Sorry, I'm late. Did you want me to do? Did you want me to get these two
Yes.
and arrest him and put
Right.
him up with Minnie Mouse?
Okay.
I'll be here when you need me.
Good.
So
Please don't go too far away.
so what's the congregation you culture? What was Jake meant to do?
Well, the big problem I've got is that Jake is always looking for treasure. Now, I'm a dog and I'm allowed to dig holes because that's where I hide my bone to keep it safe. And then every time I come back to where I put it, somebody called Jake has dug it up because he's always looking for treasure.
What does Rinder say about this one?
Right. Jake, why do you keep digging everything up? Well, it's like Pluto said. I'm a pirate and that's what I do. I go looking for treasure. Have you not heard of me, Jake and the Neverland Pirates? I can't say I have.
Just say back.
I've never heard of you, and I don't think it's fair to keep digging holes everywhere. Surely, if you're a proper pirate, you should have a map. All pirates have maps that's got a great
I don't have a map.
Well, that's you being silly. Every pirate has a map with a great big X on it to tell them where the treasure is.
I think a treasure is in Culture's garden. That's where I think a treasure is.
Don't be silly.
What do you think I do is silly?
Who on earth would plant and bury treasure in a dog's garden?
Me, Jake.
No, you wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you know the dog will keep digging it up all the time. He'd find your treasure. So it's obvious there's no treasure in the garden. So stop pestering Pluto by digging everything up. I hadn't thought about that. You're right, Judge. I bet Pluto's dug every little bit of that garden over some time. Because he'll be burying things always. Of course he is. So don't be stupid. Just go away and leave him alone. I think that's the end of this case, Michelle.
Case dismissed. Not Tutu. Right, Michelle, you want to take his two out? And let's talk about the case. How do you feel, Culture, to this decision?
I'm happy.
How come you're happy, Culture?
Because it means Jake won't be digging my garden up anymore.
So where would Jake dig
He needs to go in his boat and find some little island somewhere. That's more likely where treasure's buried.
Which
Pirates don't bring it and put it in somebody's back garden, do they?
Why not?
Because they just don't. How silly would that be?
Very silly, says Michelle.
Very, very.
Why would it be so silly hard to do such a thing?
Because people live in the houses and they'd see you coming to try and rescue the treasure. And then they'd call the police and say, "There's a pirate in my garden. Come and arrest him, quick."
Let's copy us to go. Right, Culture and Jake are finished now. And Michelle is coming back. And she's ready for her next case. Let's see what her next case is. I think her next case is a koala bear and the ostrich. George, what do you think about this case? The koala bear and the ostrich.
Right. This is very strange, I must say.
Why is it so strange, George?
Having animals like this in my court.
So does Michelle say about it?
You're right, Judge, it's very strange. I hope they can speak, or otherwise we'll be here all day.
How do we hear all day?
Because they won't be able to tell us anything, will they?
So can we do a can't tell us anything? Or should we do it like a can't talk?
Adjourn.
What's the doing?
Say, I'm delaying this case because they can't speak.
So can they speak? So what's the call with koala bear with Mr. Ostrich?
Well, the problem is he runs way too fast. And I can never catch up to him. We'll be playing a game, talking, enjoying ourselves, and then he sets off running. Have you seen how fast an ostrich can run?
How fast?
Way fast. It's like somebody in a car, Judge. And then I can't keep up with him. And I'm all out of breath. And then when I finally, because he usually runs back to me, and I say, why do you keep running off? Okay, Mr. Ostrich, why do you keep running off? Well, George, it's what we do. Ostriches can run really fast. And we really enjoy it. So I don't mean to leave the polar bear behind. It just sort of happens. And I don't get mad when the polar bear in winter, he goes into hibernation and sleeps all through the winter. So I don't see him for months. And I'm bored all on my own. And then he doesn't wake up while spring. And of course, when he wakes...
It's Nicky Destination here. Do you want a milk car?
What?
Michelle, would you like a milk car? Michelle?
What's going off here in my court? I'm
milk...
trying to listen to the evidence from these two, and you're interrupting, trying to sell a car.
Michelle, it's a good milk car. It's good. And you look so nice inside. The seats look amazing. Would you like to get this car from me? It's the cheapest car ever until it costs £40.
Wow.
It's
Judge, I will have to go and have a look at this car. Woo! You can't just go in the middle of the case. Oh, I can, Judge. If it's only £40, I've got to go and have a look.
How much do cars usually worth?
Hundreds.
How come Mickey's trying to sell it for only £40?
Maybe it's not a very good car. That's why I need to go and look.
It is a good car. It's a good car. It's the best car ever.
I'll buy it.
And yes, it looks amazing, this car. So, I've got to it now, George. Can you continue with this case?
Yeah, but wait while you see my car, Judge. It's beautiful.
I'm good here, is it who we had to pay £40 for
Yeah.
it? That's
Right,
cheap.
so what we're going to do about you two?
What are we going to do about you?
There's not a lot we can do. Unfortunately, ostriches run very fast, and that's just the way it is. And I can't stop the ostrich from running. So, Polar Bear, I think the best thing for you to do is not try and keep up with him. Just wait till he comes back. And then you're not rushing about, huffing and puffing and getting out of breath. I didn't think about doing that, Judge. Maybe you're right. Maybe that would be the best thing to do. Course it would. What do you say, Ostrich? Well, I do always come back, so you don't need to come chasing after me. I can't help it. I've just got to have a good run. It's my exercise. It's what I enjoy. What do you enjoy doing, Polar Bear? I quite like catching fish to eat. I'm good at that. Polar bears are always good at that. Okay then, so are we all agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
Case dismissed. So Michelle would like to show his chalk out of the cart. Yes. So the next case should be, it's a case between Woody or two Mickeys. What do you say about having two Mickeys, Michelle?
Wow. You both look exactly the same.
So how should you tell who's who?
Well, there must be a Mickey 1 and a Mickey 2.
Who's Mickey 1?
That one over there.
Is that what Mickey 2?
Yes. Right, Mickey 1, what's the problem here? Well, Judge, we have a bit of a problem because I like to get up really early and Mickey 2 likes to stay in bed, and then he complains that I'm making too much noise and waking him up. But I don't think I'm making too much noise. I'm just getting my breakfast and watching a little bit of television before I go to the clubhouse. Okay, Mickey 2, what's the problem here? Well, Mickey gets up at 7 o'clock every morning and I like to stay in bed. And then I can hear him flushing the toilet, running the taps, television on, making breakfast. It's very annoying. So, how come you don't want to get up at 7 o'clock and Mickey does? Mickey 1 does. Well, because Mickey 1 goes to bed at 9. And I don't. I sometimes stop up while 10 or even half past. So I need a bit longer in bed. Right. So have you thought about going to bed at 9 o'clock like Mickey 1? And then you'll be ready to get up at 7 o'clock. Huh. Why should I have to do that? Well, if you don't want to do that, have you thought about buying some earplugs? You can buy special ones that you wear in bed. That means you can't hear all the noises going on round about. Think that sounds good, Mickey 1? I've already told him about that, Judge. I told him I'd buy him some. Puh. And all I got was, I don't want to wear earplugs in bed. He's not even tried them, Judge. He doesn't know whether they'd work or whether they're comfy. He's at least got to try them. I agree. Mickey 2, you can't keep complaining if you're not prepared to do something about it. So I am ordering you to go buy some earplugs and see if they work, and if they don't, we'll have to work out another way to stop all this noise. Okay?
That's such a noises happen. That's such a noises happening.
Toilet flushing, taps running, pots and pans clattering while he makes his breakfast. Yes, But what I'm telling you, Mickey Toe, is if you've got the earplugs in bed, you won't hear it. Right? I think we're done here, Michelle.
So, case dismissed. Right, Michelle. Would you like to take her out?
Yes, I will, Judge.
Yes, you took her out to the car now. We're ready for the next case, Michelle.
Is this the last one today, Judge?
No, I think we're doing 2 or 3 more. Let's just see how many we can hit. I just have to see how long they last, Michelle. So as a mummy, I'm doing to a girl here. Right, mummy, what's the problem with your little sister?
Problem is, Judge, my little sister wants to come everywhere that I go. And I'm older than she is. And I want to go and meet my friends. And they don't want my little sister tagging along. We can't go and do the things we want to do because of my little sister. Oh, so what sort of things would you like to do then? Well, we'd like to go skating sometimes, or bowling. And she's too little to do those sort of things. And then we might want to go to the dancing. And she's not allowed in because she's too young. And then if I say I'm going with my friends, she just goes crying to Mummy. She won't take me with her. And then Mum says, don't be cruel to your sister, you need to take her. So I'm ending up with no friends because they don't want to go out with me because she's always there. Okay. Now then, little sister, what do you have to say about that? Well, it's not fair, Judge. Why can't I go and play? I would love to go. All right, get the tissues, Michelle, please. Oh, no. I am not having this in my court. Where's the policeman?
I'm right here. Come with me, little girl. Michelle.
I think Michelle's a little bit hurt.
What does Michelle have to say?
Gosh, I bet I've got bruises tomorrow from that hitting me everywhere.
What does the mummy say about it? What does the mummy say?
Big sister.
What does the big sister say?
The big sister says, now, Judge, can you see my problem?
What?
How can I take my little sister with me if she's going to behave like that? I agree. I want to know, where is the mummy? The mummy is the one who should be here, not the big sister. It's not your job to look after
I think we go
the
hide
little
them,
girl.
hide them, mummy. I think she's in here somewhere.
We'll wait while she gets here. Michelle will fetch her tea.
I think she'll be around here somewhere. Is she here? I think she'll give me audience. I think she's here, look.
Okay.
She's standing, okay?
Right. What I want to know, Mummy, is why you expect your older daughter to look after the little one. That's not very fair. It's okay now and again, but you shouldn't be putting all that onto your daughter. She needs to go out with her own friends and help. is what's needed from you. But the little one likes to play with her. Yes, I'm sure she does. But you can't expect the big sister to always play with the little sister. It's your job to keep her entertained. If the other one wants to go out, then you have to take care of the little one. That's what being a mummy is. I suppose so. Maybe I have been a little bit selfish in wanting my daughter to look after the little one. But she's such hard work, Judge. Yes, I know, we've seen that. Very much so. What I suggest you do, Mummy, is find some sort of play group where you can take her, where she can play with other children her own age. Or to the soft ball area. Let her throw herself about and get rid of some of that energy. And then she might not tantrum as much.
Yes. Good
Good
idea.
idea.
So that means case dismissed. Well, you two, let's see how you heal about the case. Get in. How do you heal you? How do you heal, daughter and mother?
Well, says the daughter, I'm quite happy. I'm glad Mummy understands that I don't always want to be looking after my little sister. I do love her, and I don't mind playing with her sometimes, but sometimes I would like to go out with my own friends. What does the mummy think? I think I've been a little bit selfish, and I agree with the judge. I'm going to look into see if there are any play groups or other activities that would be suitable for my younger daughter, and then she won't get bored, and hopefully no more tantrums. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, let's take his two daughter and mother out. And let's get ready for our last case of today, which is a donkey called Eeyore, the construction man called Gog. So Eeyore, what's the case between Gog, the construction man?
Because, Judge, I don't like noise and disruption. And near where my place where I live, they're building houses. Okay, well, we need houses building, you know, Eeyore.
Why?
Places for people to live.
I don't care. You should stop building houses. That's the end of my hymn.
The construction man, then, Judge. I've never met anyone as grumpy as Eeyore.
Eeyore, 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 Eeyore.
Quiet! Quiet in my court.
Eeyore, Eeyore,
Right.
Eeyore.
If you are not going to be quiet while I listen to the construction worker, you will be escorted away out of court.
Okay, I'll try and listen, you stupid judge.
If you continue like you are at the moment, you will be what's called in contempt of court. And that means I can send you down to the cells. Are you going to be quiet?
Yes.
Right. Come on, construction man, let's hear what you've got to say. Well, the thing is, Judge, I'm just doing my job. I get paid to build houses.
No, you don't, says Eeyore.
Eeyore, quiet please.
No, Judge, he shouldn't build houses where I live. It's illegal.
No, it isn't, Judge.
It's illegal.
It is not. We've got planning permission from the council.
It's
Right,
not
policeman!
I hit Michelle the builder.
Policeman! Can you rush in, please? We're having a commotion.
Okay, donkey. And there you go. So, Mr. Builder. Oh! Ah! Is everybody okay, Builder? What are you doing on my desk?
Oh, I'm really hurt. I don't know if I can stand up.
Has it just say out and you can't stand up?
We might have to send for an ambulance if you're really hurt.
Who hurt you? Was it Eeyore?
Yes,
What?
I told you, Judge, he's very, very grumpy. All he does from getting up to going to sleep is moan and moan and moan.
Oh, you can okay, well, Judge.
Right. He's never happy, Judge. If it wasn't me there building houses, it'd be something else he'd be complaining about. That's what he does. He just complains, moans, gets depressed, gets sad. I don't know what to do with him.
Where's Michelle?
Come on, Michelle.
Sorry, Judge. Eeyore, he just hurt me and he pushed me out of court.
Yes, I know, Michelle, it's okay. You're doing a very good job. I'm proud of you.
Yes. So, construction man, is everything okay now?
I think so, because we're going to get help for Eeyore to stop him being so sad.
Would we get help from Eeyore?
Yes, and then you can carry on with your building. And hopefully by the time he comes back, you might have finished, and then he won't have all that noise.
So, case dismissed. Michelle, let's talk about the case. So, construction man, how do you heal after a case?
Well, to be honest, Michelle, I feel a little bit sore, and I'm sure you do.
What does Michelle say?
How mad did he go? I know. He was very, very scary.
Was it?
Yes, because he's very big and heavy, and I was so worried he was going to crush me. I know. Anyway, everything's settled now and I can go back to building my houses.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, I got him okay. Bye-bye, everyone.